Hello everyone, Riley here with the T-Storm Chasers. We will jump into our weather video in just a moment, but first here is a word from our friends at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
All right, good afternoon everyone. Today is Wednesday, March 25th, 2026, and let's dive into our video. Taking a look firstly at our regional map, and as you can see, the only thing we have on the radar is out here in northwestern South Dakota, out towards the Eagle Butte area, up towards Buffalo and Lemon. That is some spots there where we have some light rain activity. But that is very light stuff, and that is expected to dissipate. Otherwise, temperatures, we are warming things up today. We are really warm out there. We're at 68 in Sioux Falls. That is about 20 degrees above average for this time of the year. We're at 68 in Huron, 64 in Aberdeen, 72 out in Pierre, 75 out in Chamberlain. And then you go out west, it's even warmer. 77 right now in Rapid City, 77 in Phillip, 72 in Custer, and 66 in Buffalo and Faith. But down into Nebraska, look at some of these numbers. McCook, Nebraska is at 90 degrees. 88 in North Platte, 79 in Valentine. It is 81 in Grand Island. It is 75 in Omaha, 79 in O'Neill. So it is very warm across the region, especially in Nebraska. That is the warmest spot on the map. In Iowa, we're at 72 in Des Moines. We're at 72 in Fort Dodge, 66 in Waterloo, 63 in Mason City, and 70 in Sioux City. And up into Minnesota, we are also mild. We're at 63 in Minneapolis, 59 in Rochester. We're at 70 in Worthington, and we're at 63 in Morris. And overall, we are looking at an extremely warm day today. So get out and enjoy this nice weather because it will not last. We are looking at a cool down coming for the next couple of days, and we'll get to that story. We'll look ahead at everything you need to know in this forecast ahead in just a few minutes here. But again, we are looking at a very nice day today, so get out and enjoy it. Now, the one thing about this forecast, the cost of having very warm weather this time of the year, is you always got to worry about the fire danger concerns. And unfortunately, we do have to deal with more of this. We have more red flag warnings across southwestern South Dakota. Includes Rapid City, includes the Black Hills, and then it extends down into Nebraska. So Grand Island, O'Neill, Valentine, North Platte, over to Alliance and Sidney. All included there, central and western Nebraska included in the red flag warnings for today, mainly for today. The Nebraska side of things, it extends into tomorrow morning, but most of this fire danger is for today into tonight. So that is currently what we're seeing. Now, if we read off the details, so this is saying the combo of gusty winds, low humidity, warm temps, and dry ground will lead to fire danger across these areas in the pink shaded areas. Again, southwestern South Dakota into Nebraska. Now, unfortunately for these areas across the Black Hills and Nebraska, these same areas have been dealing with fire weather all March here. The Black Hills, we've seen the videos, a lot of wildfires out in the Black Hills area, and then more. I've heard that there has been more than 1 million acres of land that has been caught on fire across Nebraska. That's a lot of acres of land, and unfortunately, we're dealing with more fire danger. All right, we're going to get back to our weather video in just a moment, but first, sponsorship opportunities out there. We are looking for sponsors, so if you are interested in partnering with T-Storm Chasers and becoming a sponsor with us, feel free to reach out to us on our Facebook page or any of our social platforms, as well as our email or phone number. And we're also launching our new weather call system that is available now. Highly recommend. Sign up. It's $15 for a whole year, and you get life-saving phone calls from us here at T-Storm Chasers. It is a GPS-based system, so any warnings that are issued in your area during severe weather events such as tornadoes, severe weather, and flood events, any warnings that are issued for your immediate area, you will receive a phone call within seconds from us at T-Storm Chasers, giving you guys life-saving information. If you're interested, sign up today. Go to the website at tscalert.org. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, so let's look at the future radar outlook for our region. As we head into tonight, into tomorrow, we start to notice a change here. We are looking at mixed precip across Minnesota into southern North Dakota and then into northern South Dakota as we head into tomorrow. Now, the reason for that is there is a strong cold front that is pushing through our region and kind of moving south, and because of that, again, that is the culprit for this activity that we're going to be seeing tomorrow. Again, basically from Rapid City up to Buffalo, over to Mulbridge, Aberdeen, Sisseton, all included there. And this would be, again, some rain and some snow and maybe some mixed precip embedded as well. And then by Friday, that system clears out, and then we're going to dry things out, and that high pressure is going to build over our region. Now, we're going to be a little bit cooler on Friday, but as we head into this weekend, we're going to start to warm things back up, and I'll show the temperature map in just a moment. So this weekend, we're looking at a dry forecast, and we're going to warm things back up. We're looking at an overall pretty nice weekend overall. Now, Monday of next week, once again, we are looking at a dry forecast for Monday. But as we head into Tuesday, it looks like we have a system up in Minnesota. Other than that, though, looks like Tuesday is also going to be another dry day for our region overall. Then we have the middle part of next week, and that is when things start to get a little bit more interesting. Have a look at the map. This is taking us out to April Fools, April 1st. This is not an April Fool's joke, though. We are looking at a potential system moving through our region. This has been showing consistently now for the past few days, showing up on the models, and we are looking at a system April 1st into April 2nd. So that would be Wednesday into Thursday of next week. And yes, that does fall on April Fools, but this is not an April Fool's joke. We are looking at the potential for a bigger system. If this scenario does pan out the way it's shown on the models, we're looking at a pretty significant system across the northern plains, and this would be rain and thunderstorms on the front side, maybe in Iowa, and then you have this area in pink perhaps. We could see freezing rain, sleet, ice possibly, and then on the back side of the system we're looking at snow. So all of those are on the table for this system if this does play out this way, and then possibly some lingering activity into even the 3rd of April. Now, this is still a week out, so there's a lot to still go through here. This is still subject to change. This is quite a ways out yet. But it makes you think. We need to start thinking about it. We need to start planning for this event as we shift gears into the month of April. And at least through the end of March, we are looking at a dry period, though, overall for our region. So let's run through those temperatures. Today, again, we're looking at a really nice day. Hopefully you guys could get out and enjoy it. 70s and 80s widespread across the region. And for tomorrow, there's that cold front that comes through our region, and as a result, we're going to cool things back into the 40s and 50s overall across the region. Now, down into Yankton, Sioux City, they're going to be a little bit warmer into the 60s, and even into southern Iowa, into southern Nebraska. We're looking at temperatures in the 70s and 80s down there, but for our region, we're looking at, again, 40s and 50s overall. And then on Friday, everyone cools down, and we're seeing temperatures into the 30s, even for northeastern South Dakota and out into Minnesota. So some daytime highs on Friday could be in the 30s. Otherwise, 40s to 50s for daytime highs. Sioux Falls would be in the upper 40s. That's about where we should be for this time of the year. That's about average. And so Friday is going to be a very seasonable forecast for this time of the year, for late March. And then on Saturday, though, we're going to start to warm it back up. We're looking at temperatures in the 50s and 60s throughout the region widespread. Now, Rapid City could hit 70 on Saturday, so slightly warmer air out to the west there. The Sioux Falls will be around 60 on Saturday, and same thing for Aberdeen. And then on Sunday, finishing out your weekend, we're going to warm it back up. Have a look at this map. We are talking 60s and 70s widespread. Even some 80-degree weather returning out here into Nebraska. And even Rapid City could be close to 80. Now, Pierre, mid-70s for a high, low 70s for Aberdeen, mid-70s for Sioux Falls. So it looks like we are going to warm it back up on Sunday. So a really nice early spring forecast here on Sunday. So that's going to be a good day to get out and enjoy the nice weather. And then on Monday, look at this map. This looks very identical to today's forecast. We're looking at widespread 70s and 80s across the region. Low 80s for Rapid City, near 80 for Sioux Falls again. We're looking at widespread 80s across Nebraska into western Iowa. And, it will be slightly cooler up north, Aberdeen in the upper 60s. But overall, a really nice spring forecast again on Monday. And then on Tuesday, we are going to continue the very nice weather. We're looking at widespread 60s and 70s for our region. Nebraska into southwestern Iowa will be in the 80s. But Sioux Falls, we're looking at mid-70s, 77 for a high as of right now for Tuesday of next week. So we are looking at an overall warm and dry period of weather, at least for the next, between now and a week out from now. And it's going to be warmer, and we do have a couple days, tomorrow and Friday that's going to be cooler. But other than those days, the rest of the forecast looks pretty warm for this time of the year. So that is going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Smash that like button if you did. Drop a comment down below. We want to hear from you guys. And subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. And ring those notification bells as well. And check us out on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok as well, so you don't miss any of our content over there. And with that, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.